Absolutely. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. This is a Painful Excellence podcast. Let's go. Let's see what we got in the building. Let's set this off right. There goes my brother, Chi-Town's finest. Welcome, man. No doubt, good brother. I got you, man. Much love and appreciation. Thank you for showing up, man. Catch the replay, man. Much love and appreciation. Chi-Town's finest. It's a loyal brother. He's been everywhere. I mean, he always supports, man. Salute to you, good brother. The beautiful, and I mean the beautiful and gorgeous. Love is the word. Salute to you, my brother, Philip D. Redden Jr., the Pep Packs in the mother effing building. Salute. My brother, always supporting Eric Jordan. D. McGee, salute, man. Good to see you. Harmonize. You beautiful, too. Yes, ma'am. All my sisters are beautiful. Rod Neal, salute. DeMarco, what's going on? That's right. Pet Pack in the mother effing building. Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Mind of Mansa Musa, salute. My brother, Derek Gaines, the legend. Salute to you, good brother. Yes, sir. My brother, Night Train. I look forward to doing this show. I like seeing the fam. You know what I'm saying? Salute, man. Shogun, what's going on? How you doing? Smash the like button, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. You know, Paul Carrick, there was my other brother. Salute, man. I mean, look. This channel's not as big as my boxing channel. However, I enjoy coming in here. It's like, I remember there's something happened in New York that y'all will never know. My cousin told me about it. He went to a lounge, right? And he was seeing I remember a rapper by the name of AZ out of Queens. No Smoke, what's going on? That's the fam right there. AZ. You know, I'm not going to call him a one-hit wonder. He's an underrated lyricist out of Queens. Queensbridge to be exact. Big Texas in the building. Salute. And my cousin went to go see him perform, you know, some of the hits he had. You know what I mean? And my cousin said he was sitting there, and then he looks to the side of the stage, and out walks Nas. Now, for those of people that don't know, my brother JC in the building. Salute. Nas and AZ are good friends. They're from Queensbridge. So Nas comes out, and this was like a small, matter of fact, you know where it was, y'all? Y'all ever heard of the Blue Note? I posted a short. I was at the Blue Note over the winter. Exactly, Paul Carrick, and I have a lot of fun here. Exactly. Yeah, man. So Nas comes out on stage, and now people's like, yo, we paid money to see AZ, and someone else was there, I forget. But Nas just showed up, and everyone was like, wait a minute. Now, Nas is a headliner. He could sell out the Garden. Seriously. Yeah, Philip D. Yeah, it's a jazz spot. So Nas walks out, And now he's with AZ, and people are like, that's Nas. What the hell? And it didn't stop there. So now they go on there and they start doing like a little freestyle or whatever. They had a live band doing the freestyle. Questlove was there on the drums. And then who comes downstairs? Mobb Deep. R.I.P. P. This is obviously before he passed. So you pay for a ticket to see AZ, and you got to see Nas and Mobb Deep perform with a live band. That's how I feel here. This is my blue note right here. Not as big of a crowd. You know, it's growing, but I'm cool. This is awesome. I look forward to this show. And I got to get up at 5 in the morning to go back to work. But if I have 12 hours to give to the city of New York, I have about 2 hours to give to myself and to the people that support me. Yeah, No Smoke Prodigy was that dude, man. It was a shame when he passed. That was crazy. This is why I love this spot, man. Salute to y'all, man. For real, for real. Smash the like button if you forgot. What we're going to talk about is the difference between men and women. We're not the same. Phenomenal Mexican. I know I might touch on that this weekend because I wanted to let I'm gonna let the Lizzo thing just play out for a little bit, and then I don't like jumping on things when they're fresh. I wait. That's funny. That's crazy. So men versus women, we're not the same, and I'm not saying that. And I appreciate you, love is the word. Jizzle, what's going on? Yeah, Jizzle, exactly. Chilltown Majors, what up? So there's been a lot of rumblings going on, and every now and again you have to it sparks a conversation, because if you leave it untouched, you actually do get the opposite sex that thinks that there's no difference between us, and there is. In all walks of life, there's a fundamental difference. God made us different for a reason. Women have roles as men have roles. And somewhere we have gotten, not me. Society has gotten confused. You know what I'm saying? And to the point where you have men thinking they're women and women thinking they're men, and we're just out of order. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Philip D. I sure did. Salute to you, man. Thank you for that. Rod Neal in that super chat, much love. He said, I was telling Ricky earlier that T-Rex Shields has been super extra ever since her and that dude broke up. Oh, she broke up with homie? Look, salute to Clarissa, but she need to stop. And we're going to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about Mona D in the building. Salute. Yeah, DeMarco, yeah, bro. I might do a show about the scene back in the 90s. In the tunnel, let me just say this. My brother Growth talked with Kofa in the building. Salute. Y'all make sure I subscribe to my fam right there. And my fam Mona D. Salute. And go subscribe to No Smoke. His videos be popping. Hidden gems in there. The tunnel, let me tell you about that club, and I'll save it for when I discuss it. The tunnel's bathrooms was co-ed. Okay? And I'm just letting you know what kind of place that was. The bathrooms were co-ed. If y'all don't know what the tunnel is, the last video that I seen where it was shot in was DMX's first video, Where My Dog's At. That was filmed in the tunnel. That wasn't even a club. It was a goddamn fire hazard. Jay Williams, salute. Squeegee Kid in the building, man. Salute to you, man. Much love and appreciation. Bro, if you could, Mike Tyson used to be up there, man. The tunnel is where, you ever heard Fat Joe? Oh, man. You ever heard Fat Joe tell the story about, you ever heard Fat Joe tell the story about how he went to the club? Him and his man went to the club, and they couldn't get in because it was a fire hazard, and he saw Mike Tyson. You ever heard Fat Joe tell that story? I believe that story took place at the tunnel. That's a true fucking story. It's crazy. It was insane. It was insane. Squeegee Kid, salute to you in that super chat. Much love and appreciation. He said, been doing the two job thing just to bring us some more dough for the work, man. Much love and appreciation, bro. But listen, super chats don't mean nothing, man. You got to provide for yourself and your family, man. You showing up is good enough, brother. I appreciate the donations, but think about your pockets first. We're here to root you on, man. For real, for real. If I can get you through the night, or my replay to get you through your day, by all means, man. Much love and appreciation, man. I always appreciate you, man. But you gotta put you first. Much love, man. You come first, man. Salute. My brother, Main Event Mark, salute. Check this out. Quick story. Fat Joe goes to the club, and they won't let him and his man in. Big old bouncer. So then Mike Tyson pulls up. Joe, what you doing outside, Joe? What you doing outside? Mark Wunderlich says, yo, man, you know, they say it's for the capacity. I can't get in. What you mean, Joe? Man, we gonna get in. So Mike Tyson goes to the damn door. This big old bouncer says, no, Mike, you can't get in. So Mike starts squaring up. He's fucking chasing the bouncer in between parked cars. I'm dead serious. That's a true story. Come on, Mike, stop playing. Big old 6'5" bouncer getting chased in between parked cars by a 5'9" Mike Tyson. That's a true story. People saw it and was talking. This was before the internet, y'all. People saw it and was talking about it. By the time I got back to my block, I was like, that really happened? And then I heard a name, and I didn't know the bouncer, but I knew someone who knew the bouncer. You ain't fight. Brian, what's good? Baltimore in the building. That's a true story. Fat Joe told that story. That really happened. Chasing a big old bouncer between. It's Mike Tyson. Safe to say they got inside the tunnel. And I think it was the tunnel that happened. It wasn't the China Club. You had a lot of worries in the 90s. If Mike Tyson showed up at a club, just get the hell out the way. Or, y'all remember Anthony Mason? Used to play for the Knicks? That big old field dude, the field Negro he was 6'9" and all of 300 pounds. And he wasn't fat. He was just a big old field dude. Y'all know the word I want to use, but I'm still relatively early into the broadcast. And he used to show up with big fur coats, and he had an entourage with him. His brother and like 10 other dudes. They used to go to this club called Bentley's. And he used to curse chicks out. It was crazy, man. I missed the 90s, man. But it was crazy, y'all. It was crazy. It was crazy, crazy, crazy. So, that's a quick story. But I might do a show about what it was like in that era. It was pretty oh yeah, Main Event Mark, it does. It does. It does. Anthony Mason used to get arrested a lot. He threw some dude through a window at the China Club. I remember like 10 NYPD officers had to jump him to subdue him. It was crazy. Crazy. Oh yeah. Anthony Mason was traded from the Knicks. He played for the Hornets, the Charlotte Hornets, for a little while. Mace was a big dude. He was big. Dapper Don, salute. He was a big dude, man. He was huge. People be like, Drew, you're big. No. Mace was big. Mace was big. They said when he had gotten into that fight with some cops was telling him to chill, and some cop like grabbed him by the shoulder, and he was like, "Get the fuck off me." Then this dude tried to, "Oh no, get your hands behind your back." He like literally took the dude and flung him into the street. That's what I heard. I wasn't there. He said he took the cop and flung him into the street, one hand. Then his partner came, flung him in one hand. Then there was a girl that pulled out her baton and was standing there. Didn't even touch her. Then another dude came and tackled him, flung him, and now he had like 10 cops jumping on him. His brother had to tell him to chill. And then Channel 2 News on CBS, you see him leaving in handcuffs. Anthony Mason again. All right, Mark, good looking. Yeah, Anthony Mason ain't give a damn about nothing. He was a big old brolic field Negro. And oh yeah. Bear Cave Entertainment, y'all. I'll be doing content this month. I'm gonna do my first live over there. After I have a date. I'll let y'all know. That's the Nerd Channel. You know what, Dapper Dons? That song, that wasn't Mason. That was another Nick. That allegedly. That wasn't Mason. That was another Nick. Like I said, I'm gonna talk about that on another night. But it wasn't Mason. It wasn't Mason. It wasn't Mason. It was somebody else. It was somebody else. Allegedly, it was somebody else. I wish I could play the song, but you know how YouTube is, man. It's crazy. But anyway, let's get to what the blood clot's going on. Men and women. There's a fundamental difference. There's 1,001 videos on YouTube where women have faced off men in sports, and it never works out. When you talk about, like, when women will say, well, you know, men can't beat women in everything. Well, that may be true. I can't beat Venus and Serena Williams in tennis. I don't know how to play tennis. I tried it, and I'm smacking the ball out the damn court. I don't know how to play that sport. I will get obliterated. But when Serena Williams was asked, could she compete against, I forget this other tennis player's name, and I think she was talking to Jay Leno or Conan O'Brien, one of those nighttime talk hosts. She said, no, that guy would kill me. Because although he wasn't the best male tennis player in the world, he was a man. And she said, I believe she used the term embarrassed. I'm not going to get embarrassed by him because he's a man. So that led me to believe, to understand that she knew her place as a woman. As great as she is, she's not beating a man that's not even the best player in the world. And I said, I'm so glad she's on planet Earth. Yeah, she would smoke me in tennis because I don't play tennis. But can she out bench press me? Can she outrun me? And that's not to say there's a bunch of yeah, Jizzle, that's who the rumor it was. That's who allegedly it was. Allegedly, that's who it was. Allegedly. I don't know. They said it was old Johnny Boy. Now I don't even know if that story's real, but it's an urban legend, and yeah, I don't know. I can't confirm it, but that was the word. Oh, we're gonna talk about that. And matter of fact, DeMarco, AB, what's going on? We're gonna talk about exactly that, DeMarco, and I need you to pay attention, good brother, because you know boxing is all shit, and we're gonna explain why this is so stupid. Before I do that, let me pull up her picture. All right, now I'm glad Serena Williams is dealing in reality. Salute to her. Where is it? I'm glad she's dealing in a place of reality, because I can't stand women that behave in that manner. It's disgusting. and it's not a good look. Now, as of late, you know, you can pull up all of these experiments, men versus women, and I'm gonna say 99% of the time, men smoke women. When I'm not talking about, I can't outrun an Olympic female runner. Impossible. I can't. But if you take an Olympic gold medalist female and put her on a track against a guy that didn't even place for the Olympics, I would say 8 times out of 10 he'll smoke her. Why? Because genetically we are stronger. Now, let's talk about this. This is Clarissa Shields, Dapper Don's original man. Salute. Yep. Yeah, I remember that. The college basketball player in W. Yeah, I remember that. Now, DeMarco, this is Clarissa T-Rex Shields. First of all, I love this woman with all my heart. She is the GOAT. She has more accolades as a fighter than any man in the sport today. She's undisputed, meaning she has 4 belts in 4 weight classes. In order for her to get a loss, she had to compete in mixed martial arts. And she didn't get dominated in there. She just got outclassed on the floor. Okay? So we call her the GOAT, the greatest woman of all time. Her accolades are official. This was in Las Vegas 2 years ago. And I don't think she gets enough props because she's indeed a legend. No disrespect to her. However, I'm an athlete. I'm 47 years old. Not a pro, but I know my way around a boxing ring. She is not beating me in the fight right now off the couch. I'm in shape. I work out every day. And I'm not a pro. She is not beating me in the boxing match at all. I will walk through 3 of her punches and land 1 and she'll quit. I promise you she will. I'll hit her with, I'll fight southpaw and I'll hit her with a left. Something I could do. I could fight righty and southpaw. I will end her with a body shot. And she's tough. I'm sure she knows her shit. Hell, I might get tapped up and have an abrasion. I'm not saying she's gonna get hers off. She's not gonna hurt me. I will smoke her. Absolutely. Beyond a shadow of a doubt. I am 220 pounds. I will hurt that girl. So she called out a fighter by the name of Keith One-Time Thurman, a guy who I actually saw in Vegas recently. I started to approach him to interview him, but he was on some bullshit. Like he was arguing with fans inside. I'm like, man, I ain't want to talk to this dude. He should be above arguing with fans over Boots Ennis. It was just crazy. So I ain't want to, he was all turned up. I said, if he talks to me crazy, he's significantly smaller than me too. He's only 100, well, he's supposed to be 147, but he lived about maybe 160, out of shape. But I ain't want to get involved in that shit because, you know, he's breathing heavy talking to these dudes, and it'd be my luck. I say, yo, Keith, what? Don't talk to me like that. So I just left it alone. You know, he was loud with it. And salute to Clarissa. But she's challenging Keith One-Time Thurman, who was a knock. He's a professional fighter, former champion. In what universe does she think she'd be able to compete against him in a real boxing match? Keith will beat the shit out of her. So what I want to let the ladies know, please don't get behind this. Jamel, what's going on, brother? Don't get behind this shit. Don't buy the hype. And we love Clarissa, but stop. Stop. Keith One-Time Thurman, when he was on top of his game, he was knocking out people at 147. Quiet Storm, salute. Hen Dog, what's going on? I think she's feeling herself a little bit. D-Man, what up? Keith Thurman, we're a little, like, as boxing fans, we're a little upset with him because of things that he's done as far as career-wise, but he's still a professional fighter. If I'm fighting a guy from like light heavyweight and down, light heavyweight, I'll even say super middleweight, I'm gonna like be cautious. Anything below like 168, I'm still gonna be cautious, but I'm very confident I beat their ass. Remove that and put me in there with a woman? Come on. And I say that with no disrespect, but come on. Come on. Really? Sam Mac, what's going on? So I don't know. Let me pull this up. Let me read this, because I didn't read this yet. I just pulled it up. Okay. That's Keith Thurman right there on the left. Incidentally, the person that he's punching is, let me pull up this picture. Where the fuck is it? I hate when I cannot find what I'm looking for. Okay. The person he's punching in that picture is Jesse Vargas. Him on the left. That's the person he's punching. That's Jesse Vargas. He's cut his hair since then. That's who Keith is hitting in this picture. That's him. And apparently he said he's retiring, but he said, I don't know. I'm retired now, but who knows? Keith Thurman ready to fight Clarissa Shields in a charity event. Why would... Now, here's what pisses me off. Keith got a lot of life left in his career. And he's effing around and doing this. And a sign of how far Keith Thurman's career has fallen. Look at how it's written, y'all. He's accepted a call out from female boxer Clarissa Shields saying he's ready to face her for charity purposes. This kind of matchup would make sense if Thurman was nearly 60 years old, but definitely not now. In 1973, former top tennis pro Bobby Riggs, then 55 years old, played top female tennis player Billie Jean King. Remember her? And lost in a competitive match. He was 60. Oh, I'm sorry. He was 55 when he played Billie Jean King. Riggs took major criticism for playing King, and even more abuse after he lost. That was a different story because Riggs' advanced age and the fact that it was a non-combat sport. Now, this is Clarissa facing some dude. Now, I don't know who she's fighting, but let me explain something to you. These dudes are not fighting back, really. You see, oh my God. Let me show y'all something. You see that right hand? He didn't throw it. She was ready to catch it, but he didn't throw it, man. Now oh my God. All right, let me stop this because it's not my material, but whatever, man. It's sad to see the former king of the welterweight division, 34-year-old one-time Thurman, reduced to the level of fighting female boxers in an exhibition match. It would be hard for fans to take Thurman seriously after he makes this move, as it shows how far off the grid he is with his career. Thurman wouldn't have to do this if he were willing to take a risk. He was willing to risk his hide by accepting the call out of Jerron Boots Ennis, or if he was willing to fight some of the other killers at 147, like Emmanuel Staniotis and Virgil Ortiz. Virgil Ortiz, I don't know what's going on with him. I think he needs to retire, but that's just boxing talk. Perhaps it's just a coincidence, but with Thurman's receding hairline. Oh, now they're talking about this man's hairline. With Thurman's receding hairline, he seemingly lost ambition and the willingness to get back to work and fight the top fighters at the welterweight division. There are no words. What a mess Thurman has become, man. Yeah, this is him.
Keith, I don't know if you saw Clarissa Shields' tweet just a few hours ago.
I did not see it, okay, but I've already got text messages all about it, okay.
All right, so of course she said that not only would she fight you, but she thinks she'd outbox you. So what's your initial reaction to hearing this news? And she's gonna be here tonight, so what do you plan on saying to her?
Well, look, I can fight for any charity event, okay. We can raise money, and we can let you try to showcase your skills and talent. You know what I mean? I'll probably use my jab only, you know, but at the end of the day, you know, I don't know why you want to gun after me. I've heard you say my name so many times in the past, but it just is this is not what boxing is to me, right? That's not what boxing is to me. But at the end of the day, Tyson and Roy Jones Jr. just fought again a few years ago, right? So if we could do something for charity, if I could put money in the pockets of some foundations, a plethora of foundations, if we can do something to get some money together, and if the fans were actually interested in something like this, it's not really in my heart, it's not in my soul, but for the people and for charity, I would make something like that happen, you know. And I would wear bigger gloves. I would let her use smaller gloves, and I would let her wear a headgear too. Okay, I mean, I don't even want to punch a girl in the face, you know.
Thank you.
So is the rumor true? You and Uga?
Joe Townsend, salute. So you see this, right? Now, it's not him. It's clear it's not him. It's her. I don't know why she's picking him. I mean, Andre Berto sitting at home not doing shit. But still, even him. Why? Yeah, she thought she was flexing with that. And I got a problem with that. Let me give you my opinion in a second. Eric Jordan, in that super chat, much love. He said it was already proven that a woman can beat a man in most sports. There was kickboxing match and the woman lost. Bro, I've seen it in combat sports, seen it in track and field, basketball. There was a soccer ball, I think it was a high school soccer team. And they played like a pro female soccer team. It was like were they an Olympic team or like a pro soccer team, female? And those teenage boys ran those bitches off the field. There's a difference, man. Dapper Don's in that super chat, much love. He said, remember Ronda Rousey wanted to smoke with TBE? Yeah. Y'all remember when Ronda Rousey wanted to smoke with Floyd Mayweather? Y'all remember when Dana White says, yeah, you know, I honestly believe that if Ronda Rousey got her hands on Floyd, it's no comparison. I'm like, man. Got knocked out the next fight by a woman. I made memes. That was one of my first memes. Yeah, love is a word. She better go pick a fight with another woman. Sheila, what's going on? Jeff Spark, my brother, salute. This is ridiculous. Now, I know people are ripping, Keith because of the way he responded. He said, look, I'll do it for charity. He also said he'll wear bigger gloves. See, I didn't know that. He'll wear bigger gloves and he'll only use his jab. Now, people, we're mad at Keith because he's older now. He's lost potential. This guy used to be a knockout artist at 147, and he still has life left. They're trying to get him in the ring with Jerron Boots Ennis, who's a killer. But you know what? I wouldn't write Keith Thurman out of that fight. Because when Keith Thurman trains, he gets in shape. And he could punch. You know what I'm saying? I got you, Quiet Storm. Salute to my brother, Quiet Storm. And that Cash App, much love and appreciation, man. Oh, word. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Let me let y'all know something. Now, I don't mind. But listen, if y'all didn't know, and I knew this because Dennis Sperling mentioned this yesterday, but I always knew this. YouTube, Google takes 30 cents off of every dollar sent. For example, if you send $1 super chat, it's really 70 cents. They're taking 30 cents off the top. If you send $10, I'm really getting $7, and so on and so forth. Google is making money hand over fist on us. So what Uncle D did was he cut off his super chats. And he says if you want to donate to him, you can donate straight to the Cash App because we get the full we get 100% of the proceeds. As far as the money making, we still get paid off of the advertisements. But as far as super chats is concerned, it's cool, to see people donating, but just know that they're getting money off the top. So I noticed that yesterday. I said, where's the super chat? And I'm like, your super chats disappeared when you do something wrong? Oh, yes, please, Jave. Please do. Or you turn it off. You know what I'm saying? So Google is really, it's a shakedown. It's a shakedown. So Uncle D cut it off. I don't mind it, but I guess it bears repeating. I've said this in the past. If you want to donate, it's cool to send a Venmo or a Zelle or a Cash App. Super chats is fine, but I'm just letting y'all know, if y'all didn't know, they take 30 cents off of every dollar. So my brother Carolina Ryder sent me $100 super chat about 3 weeks ago. I really got $70 out of that because Google took $30. You understand? So that's why a lot of content creators, they have the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, because we get 100% of the proceeds. I don't mind super chats. It's really dope when you see that $ there, but just know that they run this machine off of that. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. Whatever y'all choose to do, I'm grateful for it anyway. But thank you guys, man. For real. No doubt. Yeah, PayPal. I have a PayPal. I haven't used it in forever. I gotta look and see if it's still up. I forgot. Damn. Anyway, we're just different beings. And there's no harm in that. I don't engage with women, trying to argue me down. What women can do just like men. There are some exceptions, but they're far and few in between. And it's gotten, no doubt, Dapper Dons, it's gotten to the point where if you don't address it, these women are running around in the street like they actually know their shit. Like they actually can compete. I'll give you an example. These women have lost their damn mind. Y'all remember the infamous 8-ball jacket Dominican dude on the New York City subway? Y'all remember that? That shit went viral. Tall Dominican dude who so happened to be a bouncer. Dude was I heard he was like 6'5". And I don't know what happened, but when the camera came on, these chicks were roasting him or whatever. And there was these two Captain Saber hoes sitting there laughing at these ratchet hair-hatted hooligans getting on dude. And all he said was like, F you, bitch, you ugly, something he said. And Shorty said, what'd you say? And she went and slapped him. Well, he slapped the sonic rings out of her. And the two Captain Saber hoes jumped up and started tussling with him. So he fought them off, right? Yeah, exactly, Sam Mack. You remember that. Fought them off. Now, when she slapped him, those niggas just sat there. When he slapped her, Shorty wanted to Jeff Spark, the 8-ball jacket dude. Shorty took off her fucking shoe. Started swinging, so now a little melee ensued. And when it got out, they said, wait a minute, this is a crime. Niggas got arrested. They locked him up at first, and then they locked all the girls up. And I think the dudes, everybody got everyone had to go see a judge or something. Well, he was a Brazilian basketball player. Okay, because he had like a deep voice. He was tall too. Okay, so the end result was those bitches got charged.
Whoa! What?
They charged those smuts with assault. The chick that took off CB Sports, my brother, salute. The chick that took off her shoe, they charged her with using a weapon. There was 3 of them. I believe there was 3 of them. They all got charged. I forgot what happened with the dudes. But he was exonerated of everything. He was the victim. And I was like, yo, slow clap. Because those hoes was out of line. They all got charged. And I said, this is great. Now, here's the thing. You know what those hoes will never understand? If those 2 Captain Saber hoes, I think it was a white guy and a black guy, I don't remember. I haven't seen the video in a long time. If those niggas weren't there, and it was just him throwing hands, he'd have destroyed all 3 of those hoes. He'd have beat them bloody. She lucky, walk him down Ram, my brother. She lucky he slapped her and hit her with a closed fist. Look at Sheila. I've slapped a few banshees in my life. Absolutely. I've had to do 2 things in my life twice in self-defense. And I was leaving a situation. Leave me alone. Get away from me. Okay, you got it. You're tough. Okay, you'll F me up. This shorty this big. She this big. Like, yo, like, what the fuck? Who got you gas? Like, come on, man. Oh, yeah. Dapper Downs, you going to jail now. Tiger uppercut. Why she put her hands on him? What are you doing? These chicks find out fast. It goes from F you nigga, F you nigga, F you nigga. And then when you fold them, everyone around them that didn't stop her. How could you do that to a woman? Well, real women don't do what this bitch did. Now she got folded like a goddamn lawn chair. And now I'm the bad guy. Don't get slapped into a cartwheel. I remember Shorty came at me with a knife. I slapped her and she spun out like, you know how the Tasmanian devil shows up on a cartoon? I was like, Brat! She spun about 8. You remember Punch Out when you hit a nigga and they spin out and fall on the floor? Yeah, that was her. She spun out and slid on her face. How could you do that? I said, yeah, she was coming at me with a knife. Y'all did nothing. Y'all did nothing. Y'all sat there and watched it. And I'm backing up like, whoa, 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 get your girl. And Get your girl. Get your girl. Wow! How could you do that? That is a woman. Okay. Okay. Gnarly Ray, what up? Yep, she sure is. She sure is. She sure is. Everything was okay until it's not okay. And she lucky I slapped her. Because if I'd have punched her, she'd been freaky deaky. She'd be retarded today. Now all of a sudden they shouting at options. You could have ran. I'm not running no fucking where. You ain't have to. She ain't have to. Where the fuck that knife even come from? She had the Rambo. The shit with the fish wire in it. The shit that if she did get it off, I'd have had a scar somewhere for life. No. I'm not going nowhere. Whole time I'm like, get your girl, get your girl. I said it a million times. Get your girl, get your girl. And they, you shouldn't have said what you said. What, get the fuck out of here? Get from in front of the club? You were escorted out, don't stand here, leave. We left. No, but now you're in front of here barking, please leave. Fuck y'all bouncing niggas, ain't no one scared of you. Okay. But now you're creating a fuss. We got customers coming in here. You had your chance. Please leave. Oh, CB Sports, absolutely. I don't have no conscience or nothing. And then you pull a knife with the. I'm like, where did that shit even come from? I'm looking at my coworkers like, yo, did anyone check? Did any of y'all dumb niggas check her bag? Because they were escorted out and she pulled it out of her bag. I'm like, what the fuck? Who missed that? Fucking idiots. And now she in front of me. I'm like, leave, get out of here. Get out of here. I'm walking around. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get your girl. Get your girl, please. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get your girl. Get out of here. Get your girl. Please get your girl. Get out. Whoa. Don't come near me with that. Get out. Get out of here. Get out of here. And the more I said get out of here, the more turned up she got. I warned her. That bitch spun around like 9 times and then slid. Face planted. Shaking. Apollo. Remember Apollo on the floor after Drago hit him? Yeah. Then all of a sudden they screaming. You shouldn't have did that. What the hell? Why you was that as a woman? No. For 3 minutes, I'm telling y'all, get your girl. And y'all standing there, twirling your purse, popping your gum. Y'all wanted something to happen. Well, something happened. Just not what you wanted. Reset common sense. Salute. That bitch got up, bloody lip, hanging off her fucking face. Might have had a chipped tooth. They scraped her up and walked up the block. Have a good night. That's right, Growth. All the jokes went out the window. It was funny when they thought she was going to stab somebody, right? And I hit her with a feint too, y'all. Get out of here. Get out of here. And I feinted and I made her, as soon as she went like this, BOW! You wasn't ready, bitch. I boxed. I hit her with a feint and made her twitch. As soon as I saw that twitch, BOW! Yep. You should have saw this knife she had. It was ridiculous. I chewed those dudes. I said, yo, my man, that shit came out the purse. What the fuck? Nobody saw that? She was inside with that. I didn't know. I told Mike, I said, man, don't ever, man. It's stupid. Now I ain't trust none of them niggas after that. Well, anyway, we ain't the same. We're not the same. This shit with Clarissa Shields, I don't know why she's calling out Keith Thurman, but the worst shit in the world for her is for him to answer. Now, I don't think he should even do that. He should ignore it and be like, yo, you know what? I ain't fighting her. I beat her ass. That's what he should have said. I'm a pro fighter. She's a pro. She has more accolades. She's better than any woman that she has competed against. I'm a man. I'm not fighting her. I will fuck her up. He should have just said that. I'm not fighting her. I will fuck her up. What is she doing? Let me go enjoy the event. I'm not even entertaining that shit. Clarence, what up, man? That's what he should have said and said it aggressively. Man, you know what? I'm Keith one-time mother effing Thurman. You know what I do? I don't care if I haven't done it in a long time, but you know what I do? I'm a man. That is a woman. Y'all need to tell her to shut the F up and chill. How do you think this will turn out? Never mind, I'll tell you. The bell will ring, I'll walk her down, and I will knock her out. And then how the world's gonna look at me? I'm a man, she's a woman. Stop it. And just pimp off. That's what he should do. That's what he should have said. I'd have took that. Ridiculous. Some of these shorties be feeling themselves. You know how many times I've seen in the street a shorty square up to a man and get ragged up? They find out real fast. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Yo. That was Tay Jones, y'all. Elijah Pierce got an outstanding knockout. I'm gonna tell you why that's on my boxing channel. I'll tell you why that was magnificent. Yeah. But yeah, man. You're right. You're right, DeMarco. It's lose-lose every time you engage with a woman. It's lose-lose. So how many times y'all seen a woman square up with a man in the street? There's tons of videos on there. I remember I was in Brooklyn before it went through gentrification, before the Barclays Centers was there. That was all a cracked out area, right? So I remember I was somewhere close to there. I was walking back to the train and this chick was beefing with this dude. This dude was walking away. He kept telling her, stop playing, leave me the fuck alone. She slapped his hat off his head. He picked it up, put it on, and kept walking. She slapped it off again, picked it up. Now, dudes is trying to get in between them, whatever. Nah, fuck that, fuck that. So she's punching over people. Boom, boom. He hitting them all in his head, whatever. He stopped and just stiff-armed her with an open hand. Knocked her ass right on the floor. She was unconscious. Her head bounced off the pavement. Boom! She looked like the letter X on the floor. I was like, oh man, there goes that. Looked like he ain't even hit it that hard. Juice, what's good? And see, that's crazy, Juice, because you know why? If a trans fighter, because they do exist, wanted to fight Clarissa, I think Clarissa wants to smoke. But if Clarissa get in there and get her ass beat, then what? Did she really lose to a man? You know what I'm saying? Crazy, right? But we're not the same, and I want to bring this up. There's something else. It goes beyond sports, man. Let's do this. This is from Duke, comparing athletic performances, the best elite women to boys and men. Table 1, the world's best woman versus under 18 boys. 100 meters, best woman's result, 10.71. Best boys result, boys, y'all, 10.15. Okay, number of boys outperforming, 124 plus. 200 meters, right? Best woman's result, 21.77. Best boys under 18, y'all, 20.51. 400 meters, 49.46. Best boys, 45.38. These are boys under 18, which means they ain't even hit their man strength yet. 800 meters, 1 minute, 55 seconds, 1 minute, 55 seconds, 16 and some change. Okay, best boys, 1:46. All right, it goes on and on and on and on and on. Okay. Now watch this, y'all. World's best women versus number of men outperforming. Women's result. What is that, 10 seconds? What is that, 10.71? Men's result, 9.69. 200 meters, 21.77. Men, 19.77. 400 meters, 49.46. Men, 43.62. I think you get you sort of get the gist of what's happening here. Boys are competing with best women. But then we get to men, they actually start smoking the best women. Okay. ES, what's going on? Healer, what's going on? There's no comparison. We are different for a reason. We're built different for a reason. Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that, Joseph Townsend. We're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. I ain't leave that off the table. We talk about the workforce. You remember the example I gave? Didn't I last show? Didn't I give that example? You have two jobs. One pays $75,000 a year. The other one pays $110,000 a year. What are these jobs? And now you're in a classroom. 10 women, let's say 7 men and 10 women. I say, look, we got positions for everybody. You just have to decide. $75,000. Angel, what's going on? Mr. Shelton, what up? $75,000 a year. That involves paperwork. You got to work Microsoft Excel. We provide the courses. It's 8 hours a day. You get a half-hour lunch break and 2 15-minute breaks, and you get to work in this office at that cubicle. You can put up your picture. We allow you to listen to your iPhone or whatever you got, your smart device. As long as you get your paperwork done, everything's fine. $75,000 a year. And then they say, well, what's the $100,000 to $110,000 job? What's that? Oh, okay. Well, you only work 5.5 to 6 hours a day there. Oh, that's great. Okay. You're filling potholes in the street. You might have to go into the sewer and remove pipes. We have to give you a course just in case you get bit by a snake down there. There's vermin, there's spiders, there's big water bugs. But you only work 3 days a week, 5 to 6 hours, guaranteed. But there's unlimited overtime. So the base salary is between 100 to 110, but nobody makes that. On average, guys like to stick around and work 8 to 9 hours a day. And at the end of the year, they make maybe $150,000. Easy. And they only work 3 to 4 days. Some guys, there was this guy named Charlie, right? He worked, we only want you to work 3 to 4 days a week, but Charlie worked 5 days. Charlie made $200,000. He made $200,000. And it's all there for him. Charlie has a nice house, 2 cars, put 2 kids through school. Roaches, he don't care. He just passed me the pipe, put it in. Charlie got bit by 2 snakes. Give me the anti-venom. Get me back in there. Charlie one day saw a little baby crocodile down, a little baby alligator. Came at him. He just kicked it. Just did his job and left. We sent Charlie up north. It was 0 degrees in New York. And for 4 hours, he's filling out those potholes. Then we sent them to California. It's 112 degrees. Charlie was out there by LAX, just Nicholas, what up? And just filling up potholes. Charlie made $212,000 in 1 year. So the money's there. So there's 10 women in here and there's 7 dudes in here. Out of 7 dudes, there might be a couple of dudes that say, you know what, fuck that. I'm gonna take this office job. It's $75,000. That's way above the average. I'm good. I know what I would do. I can make how much? I can make how much? Let me meet Charlie. You only want us to work 3 days out the week, 4 days out the week, and anything past that is OT, time and a half, and what? I want to be like Charlie. Majority of those men are going to want to be like Charlie. And when those women hear vermin, water bugs, working in the sewer, you got to go to different cities, fill up potholes, 0 degree weather, and then 114 degree weather, 112 degree weather. That was in Vegas. And you might have to work outside. No, thank you. I'll push pencils and pens. That's their choice. Now, one time did I say that those jobs was limited to male and female. When given a choice, women pick the path of least resistance. That's just it. But you don't have to believe me. Let's go to some facts, data, and statistics. Is a difference in work hours the real reason for the gender wage gap? Interactive infographic. I ain't gonna read all this. We're gonna go straight to the thing. It says, according to U.S. Census data, men spend an average of 41 hours per work week at their job, while women work on average 36.3 hours per week. Boom. There's the issue right there. So when they talk about a wage gap, it's really not a wage gap, ladies and gentlemen. Oh yeah, Joseph Townsend, you ain't gonna see no women on the oil. I'm not saying it's impossible, but y'all ever seen the work they do on the oil rig? They do shit on those oil rigs where you could lose your foot. It's ridiculous what they do. So there's a wage gap due to the decisions of women. So let's go to this. Where actually says, I work construction. We got a female on the site. No, she's not a dyke either. And she gets shit done. That's he said, we got a female. That's one female. I've seen women work construction. I have. That's like 1 out of 20. I'm not saying it's impossible. I'm saying it's not the majority. That's what I'm saying. Nominal wage by sex and group. Weighted medians. Single, no children. Men is in the blue, women is in the purple. 25,000. Women, 21,500. Married, no children. Men, 48,000. Women, 30,400. Women, right here, married with children, right? 58,000. Women still down here, 35,000. This is hourly wage by sex and group. Single, no children. It's almost neck and neck right here. Single, no children. Single, no children, right? Married with no children, right? Still the men take on a bulk of the burden, right? Right here. But if you look over here, married with children, look how much the men work as opposed to the women. This is hourly wage, hourly wage. Okay? So they're saying that men get paid more. But I like what was said right here. We also found that married fathers work even more than other men. Now, why do you think that is? Now, the reason why I read that out loud is because Team Peterson was good. The reason why I read that part out loud is because women spend a lot of time talking about men ain't shit, right? How can this be when the men that are married, right? Married fathers work even more than other men. So the men that are fathers are working for their families more than the men that don't have children. Now watch this. They also found that married fathers work even more than other men, while married mothers work less than married women without kids.
Whoa! What
Don't blame me. Don't blame me. If women want to debate this, fine. Use Google for what it's for. Find some other facts, data, statistic that can contradict what I'm reading here. I'm just reading this. I didn't make this up. We analyzed the pay gap across hundreds of U.S. occupations. If you haven't done that, please don't debate this unless you've done it. According to our research, in most occupations, the main source of the pay gap lies in the difference between the number of hours spent at work by women and men. And marital status of parenthood explain almost all this difference in working times. The different behavior of women and men has an impact on the gender wage gap, as we will see below. The decision of who does most of the work outside versus who stays in the home influences the pay gap in two ways. It modifies the nominal income, but it also influences how much women and men earn to each worked. Median salary managers. Look at this, y'all. Single, no children. On average, a man makes about $2,000 more than a woman. Remember what I said. What a man chooses to do, is different from what a woman will choose to do. Remember the Charlie example. Married with no children, the man will make $90,000 a year. The woman will make 62. Remember the Charlie. Remember the Charlie example. When given a choice, what do women do? They're not working out in the elements when they can have AC when it's hot outside, heat when it's cold. They're good, making hundreds of thousands of dollars less than Charlie. Married with children, the man with the child makes significantly more, $28,000 more than the women who chooses to work. Remember the Charlie example. Single male managers without kids earn a median of $60,000 per year, while single female managers without kids earn $58,000 per year. On average, single male managers work 43.7 hours per week, while single female managers work 42.3 hours a week. This means that 3.4% more, but work 3.5% more hours per week. Men, we're talking about. They work more. Man, this is telling right here. So when women are talking about a wage gap, when women start talking about, you want me to dumb this down? I will. Let me dumb this down. Oh, okay, healer, I will. Let me dumb this down. Matter of fact, let me move this. It's Friday. Y'all don't want to think that much. Y'all saw the WNBA players screaming about fair wages and how they can do it too. Why they're not making LeBron James money? You know why? You're not bringing LeBron James audiences to your goddamn games. Is that LeBron James' fault? No. Is that Steph Curry's fault? No. You see an NBA game, some of those games be filled to capacity, sold out, season ticket holders. How many season ticket holders does people have for WNBA? You look at those games, you could buy nosebleed seats and you could just come down and fill it up because it has to air on television. Not as many people care about the WNBA. Y'all are not generating the same revenue as the NBA is. Now, how the hell is that how's that men's fault? You gonna blame us for that? For real. You gonna blame men for that too? We did that shit. We messed up the WNBA by what? By what? Not supporting, not showing up. Y'all outnumber men about 8-1. A lady 747 says, what'd she say? This another SBE channel? What is that, ma'am? What is that? What is that, ma'am? What does SBE stand for? Don't block her. I don't know who she is. I'm just asking a question. What does SBE stand for, ma'am? I'm just asking a question. What does that mean? Are you being disrespectful? Let me know. A lady 747. Are you doing a drive-by? And that's my point, Sheila. What does that mean? SBE. I don't know what that means. I'm not familiar with that acronym. Please enlighten me. Educate me on what that means. Hey, lady 747. And while you're at, if you're being disrespectful, I'm open to having a conversation. I'm just stating a fact. The WNBA is failing, and somehow it's men's fault. I don't understand that. Well, I don't know. Let's get to the bottom of it. Exactly. A lady. I want to know if you're really a lady. You can, if you want to have a conversation with me, that's fine. Let me know. I'll drop a link. You can cam up and we can talk about what you want to talk about. But what I don't do drive-bys. Let me go to your channel. See, who are you? All right. She has an avatar of a animated woman with a graduation hat on. She has no videos. She has 13 subs, and she's been around since 2012. So this is actually a real account. I'm at home. She has no playlist. I'm sorry. She's talking about keto and interim fasting. So are you involved in health? A lady 747. I'm just curious. Let me look at your videos. Okay, you're into keto. Are you into health and wellness? Are you into health and wellness, ma'am? I'm asking you a question. I'm going back to the chat. Have you responded? Oh, that's what it means? Shame, blame, explain? That's what that means? Shame, blame, explain. That's what that means? Oh, well, why didn't she just come on and just say what's going on? Because she obviously hasn't been here when I bigged the women up. Village Brothers, salute. Now, I know you're watching in the back. Family, how many times that you've heard me say, it takes a woman to make a stronger man. But it takes a woman to make a stronger man. Do women go in their purses and try and stab people with knives, Rambo knives? Do women even carry Rambo knives in their purse? Or whatever the fuck that was. Was she here when I did the Kevin Samuels review? When Kevin Samuels called out that young man on his BS? When he tried to blame his mother for why he wasn't where he was in life? And Kevin Samuels called it out as red pill bullshit. And he said, that's the problem with the red pill. Was she here for that? And I'm the only person that did a reaction to that, because everyone missed that. But he hates women so much. Kevin stuck up for that young man's mother. So what you have was a hair-hatted hooligan that did a drive-by. And yeah. Yeah, exactly, squeegee kids. Shame, blame, and escape. But young lady, if you are a lady, you know, you see, this is the part where I call you out. Matter of fact, let me make sure I call you out. Where's your comments? Because you're obviously out here just looking at stuff, and you get it, you know. You go to these male spaces and you want to hear what they say. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'll say what you need to hear. And I speak from the heart because I'm 47 years old and I'm speaking from a place of experience. I don't know how old you are. You've had your channel since 2012. And I'm going to assume, you know, that you're educated because of your avatar. And that's a big assumption. But I will call you a coward because you didn't stick around to justify your statement. And you put a LOL behind that, but you're a coward. Because if you had stuck around and tried to stand on your statement, I would have dropped the link and we could have had an educated conversation. You could have gotten to know me, my channel, and the pep pack. It's right here. Who knows? You might have made a new friend. But this right here is unacceptable. So you don't have to come back. You don't have to come back. But you don't know me, you don't know the channel. Now, I could say a lot about you, but I don't know you. So let's play the assume game, since you want to assume that this is a SBE channel. I'm going to assume You're fab. Since we like acronyms. You're a fat, angry broad. You're a fat, angry broad. Yeah. You're a fat, angry broad. And you came into a room without even checking the temperature. You didn't even watch me long enough to understand where I'm coming from. I was in the middle of a discussion and I was backing it up with data. If you have a problem with the data, you can contradict the website that I'm getting it from, and we could have had a educated conversation, and maybe I could have learned something from you. But you're so much of a coward that you came in here and you threw a rock and you left, and that's what cowards do. So I'm going to assume that you're overweight. I'm going to assume that you probably got a weave. I'm going to assume that maybe you're academically smart, but you're a social buffoon. I'm going to assume that you're not married. I'm going to assume that you probably have a child out of wedlock. And if you don't, every man that you think you want don't want you because you bring nothing of substance to a relationship. Now, if you ever want to prove me wrong, you're welcome to. I'm on 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. I'm not going to block you. But now you need to prove me wrong. Now you need to prove me wrong. You see, a lady, I don't even think you're a lady at this point. You're probably a dude. Because women don't do what you do. There's women right here in my chat, and I know for a fact that they're women. Hey, lady, I just looked at your channel. You're looking up keto. Are you into health and wellness? Are you trying to lose weight? Maybe you might want to sit down with me. I know some stuff. I work out every day. I'm 6'2", 220, and I have a six-pack. References furnished upon request. You can go to my channel. I'm into health and wellness. I'm no personal trainer, but I know people. Hard Body JTMO, pro bodybuilder. Y'all know Blu-ray Fitness, former strength and conditioning coach of Errol Spence Jr. I'm well connected. My brother Flex out in the UK, if y'all remember him, he's a professional bodybuilder. So if you really want to learn about health and wellness, stick around. Like I said, I could be your best friend or just non-existent. I used to say best friend or worst enemy. It takes a lot of energy to be someone's enemy. A lot of energy. So I don't have the energy for that. But I can point you talking about keto and stuff like that. I can point you in the right direction to people that know what they're doing as far as diet and exercise and health and wellness. But as it stands, Tay, what up? I think you're a fat, angry broad. And you're failing in life and you're running around in these YouTube spaces when you really need therapy. And you're looking for things that are therapeutic to soothe your tortured soul. That's a sad state of affairs. Yeah. Yeah, so you're welcome to come back if you want to have a conversation and tell me what you're not. Hell, I don't know. Maybe I have it wrong. Hold on 1 second. Hey, I'm live right now. I'm live right now. Give me about 5 minutes. I'll call you right back. All right. Sorry, y'all. That was little sis Rachel Donaire. I'll give her a call back in a minute. Yeah, man. What was her name? I forgot her name. Her name is A lady 747. Are you the size of a 747? A lady? Hey lady, are you the size of a 747? Come on back. Steve Elder Mac, my brother. Come on back and let's have a conversation. Hey lady, you came in here throwing rocks and pebbles. Let's play hardball. Let's play hardball. Let's play hardball. You know, let's do it. Let's play hardball. My brother Act Reach at the Jab Jamboree in the building. Come on, prove to me you're not this. A lady 747. Isn't that like a jet? Isn't that a jumbo jet? A lady 747. God damn. Isn't that the shit that flew into the World Trade? God damn. A Demon, what up? A lady 747. Are you fat? Just answer the question. It's okay. Let's join hands, sing Kumbaya, and I could point you in the right direction to get your help. Why am I being disrespectful? Because I think you came in here and disrespected me. If you ain't like the content, you could have just left. Now I got to get you. And you need to know this. I am everywhere but nowhere. And if I see you somewhere, guess what I'm going to do? Now I'm going to get your attention. Now I'm going to get your attention. Yeah, Tay, but guess what? You doing something about it. See, a lady put 747 in her name and she's going to stand on it or float on it or fly on it into the terrorist act, right into a building. Boom. What was that? That was a lady. She was 747. She was big as a 747. A lady, big as a 747, rammed her shit right into another building. But I could be wrong. You could be in shape. You could have a 12-pack. You could be a fitness expert, and you could show me wrong. Show up. But I think you're a fat, ugly broad. Because people that stand on it actually show their face. And if you don't like or disagree with something that I'm saying, you would ask to join the panel and we can have a conversation, but you're a coward. As a matter of fact, that avatar you have of a black woman with a graduation hat on, it's a fucking dunce cap. Stormy in the building. It's a dunce cap. You see, now I just took a dump all over your whole YouTube existence. Young lady or old lady. PGH, what up, man? Old lady. If you even decide to come back here, you're going to have to click the link. And I'll provide you with the illest education that no university on this planet can provide you with. And the craziest thing is, when I'm done with you, you will still be attracted to me. I look good, don't I? Yup. Or you can take your ass to Derek Jackson and he could stroke your tortured brow. And you can snap your fingers. You can go to these other niggas that'll, pander and cater to you and feed you bullshit. I was just here talking about the fundamental difference between men and women. We're not the same. If you can disagree and provide me with evidence that we are the same and y'all can do exactly what men do, please provide it. But you can't. I don't hate women. Love my wife. Love my mother. Love my sister. Love my nieces. Love my aunts. And none of those women I mentioned twerk. Coach 67, salute. I would have loved for you to come up and click this link so we can have a conversation, because my first question to you is, what the F is your problem? And then I just hand you the mic. Tell me what it is. Yeah. Go to Dr. Umar. Go to Cynthia G. She wants us dead. A Lady 747. Yeah, right. Yeah. You want no smoke, young lady. No smoke. Well, I ain't gonna belabor the point. And by the way, A Lady, the size of a 747, don't comment in my comment section unless you're saying, yo, next show I'm gonna cam up. Because then I'm gonna block you, because you're not worth my time. The time to talk to me was tonight. But if you want to cam up next show, which will be Monday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Original Man said, fly her 747 into a Dr. Umar's non-existent school. Yeah. All right. Are you bitch suing Lizzo, by the way? Oh my God.
Whoa! What the yeah, it's kind of pretty before it gets started. Oh, Froggy Money Gordon, he did right. Cranmo.
Take that!
Anyway, let me get out of here. I gotta get up in the morning. Yup. We out here. We out here. Let me drop this link so y'all can read this yourself, by the way. Not kidding. This is not my information. I didn't make it up, but we ain't the same. Y'all look that up and y'all tell me what y'all think. There it is. And make sure y'all click on that. So salute to everybody in the Venmo, the Zelle, the Cash App, the Super Chat. Salute to A Lady, Fat Ass 747. You actually make this worthwhile and you prove my point. We don't hate women over here. We love women. We can't stand y'all twerking bitches. We can't stand y'all no accountability having bitches. Don't come over here with your nonsense. Go talk to the women, the 1,000 women on Instagram showing their ass, doing squats in the gym, showing their ass. And salute to my brother LaRon. Let me tell you something. I'm sick of y'all asses. I'm sick of y'all asses. I just saw a children's birthday party where I think it was Minnie Mouse, and Minnie Mouse starts twerking, and then the mother starts twerking, and the little itsy bitsy 3-year-old baby girl, she starts twerking. Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Did y'all see that? Salute to Eric Jordan in that super chat. He said monkey drop. Exactly. Exactly. A Lady 747. Did you see that? Did y'all see that? Did you see that? I'm not making it up. Time out. Pause. Pause. before I go, just so y'all don't, y'all understand. Wait a minute. Here we go. Here we go. Y'all ready for this?
Right here, this is the worst.
Check this out. As you can see right here, you see somebody who's in a costume at a birthday party for children twerking in a costume.
Wait, it gets worse.
But now you see a young girl joining the twerk fest. This is bad, man. This is really bad. We can't keep continuing to have our young children be exposed to things like this. Clearly, this is something that's encouraged by these parents. This is disgusting. This needs to stop. We have seen this before, but I think right here.
See that? Yeah, so a lady, 747 with your fat, nasty ass. That's the type of bullshit I discuss. Okay? Yeah, right, DeMarco? Tribal dance, right? I just got done arguing. Look. Let me show y'all how crazy shit is. Let me show you something. I'm glad you brought that up. I know I said I was going to get out of here, but look at this, y'all. Some fool chose to try and debate me on the same nonsense that Shauna.
We have seen this before, but I think right here, this is the worst.
Look at this. I referred to it as an African dance. I said, now watch this. Reyes Elvis. So it's a Spanish dude. It's part of an African dance. It is not just constant twerking. I said, dude, no, it is not. The history of what these women are doing is far from African. Stop the madness. I debunked this months ago. Then he comes back. However, the origins of twerking can be traced back to West Africa dance called Mapuka and Cote d'Ivoire. Now, how stupid, what stupid asshole, does this sound familiar, y'all? Didn't I just debunk this with Shauna about 2 weeks ago? I just went through this. So when I say use Google for what it's for, now I got some dumb Puerto Rican dude, and I'm gonna tell you why I'm pointing that out. I'm not gonna let anybody from another culture tell me anything about mine. Get the fuck out of here. So he went straight to Google. How did I know about Mapuka or whatever it is? Because Shauna said it's an African dance, and I said, okay, let me Google the name. It took me straight there, and then I said, okay, you want to play games? Here it is. I asked this dude, have you read what Mapuka is? It is inspired by hip hop and dance hall, meaning what? Reggae. And all I did was cut and paste what it said. Mapuka entered the music scene in 1991 following the 1990s creation of Zouglou music and the importation of foreign music genres such as reggae and hip-hop, and grew in popularity among the youth. So what do you mean it was a West African dance? Yeah, but it was inspired by the bullshit that we started here in the States from the 90s. Hip-hop and reggae. So I said to him, please read carefully before you send me things. I had an entire debate about this exact same conversation, fella, and you are wrong. Twerking is a sexual American creation which inspired Mapuka. Please do your research.
What?
Please use the internet for what it's for. That didn't take long. This dumbass dude sent me the same bullshit that Shauna sent me. The same thing. So I said, okay, maybe she's right. Then come to find out Mapuka is spun off from something else that started in the 90s. So that's not a root in Africa. That's just something that they called it from watching us. And by the way, I challenged them on that. It's been 11 hours. When motherfuckers want to debate with you, they go back and forth within minutes. It's been 11 hours, which means his dumbass jumped on Google and said, oh shit, he's right. He can't come back and say, oh, yo, you're right, bro. No, he's just going to leave the conversation where it is, or he's going to try and find something else and try and put in links. Well, what about this? And what about this? And what about this? No, you gave me a name, stupid. There's a bunch of tribal dances where they're moving hips and shaking their ass. That's not twerking, though. Twerking is a sexual dance created here. Stop it. But these are the things that I talk about here. A Lady 747, and I talk about accountability. If you check my archives, I also call men out on their bullshit. But you wouldn't know that. You just came in here and saw 5 minutes, not even that. And you hear me talk about differences between men and women, and you label me a hater of women. No, I think you eat pussy. Just, you know, sucking it up like a vacuum. You're in it so much, you're in muff so much, you're the bearded lady. Prove me wrong. I want the smoke. Bring your fat ass back Monday. Let's have a conversation. Yeah. Salute to everybody in the Venmo, Zelle, and the Cash App, the Super Chat. Much love and appreciation, man. Much love, man. I'll holler at y'all. Love y'all. Catch you on the rebound.